In today's video, we're checking out the Squier Classic Vibe 60s Jazzmaster. This is loaded with 2 single coil pickups, and it's a whole bunch of toggle switches that most people don't understand, and I'll show you what they do in this video. A massive thank you to Sky Music, my local music shop, for the loan of this. I don't get to keep it, nor are they paying me to make this video, so all thoughts about this will be my own. I'll timestamp everything in the description below, and if you want to check it out in your part of the world, links will be below. Here we go. Here's the guitar up close. Now this is part of the Squier Classic Vibe range, which is kind of like the high end of the Squier stuff. I've actually owned a Telecaster and a Strat from this exact range, and they're really nice guitars. The neck and the finish with this gloss feels great in the hand. They call this a slim C-shaped neck, but it actually feels slightly thicker than what you might expect because it's called slim. So it does feel really nice in the hand, and I don't find it overly slim whatsoever. To keep with the 60s style vibe, we get a vintage style tremolo with a floating bridge. Now, I don't actually have the arm for this, unfortunately, so I won't be demonstrating that in this video, but it does come with one normally. Being that this is on loan, I don't have one. We also get the vintage style tuners, which are fantastic. Now, if you missed my video on how to use these, I'll link it up here. It will be really helpful if you've just bought one of these guitars. When it comes to the pickups, we get 2 Fender designed Alnico pickups, which are single coils, but they're also extremely bright sounding. Now we get some ways we can sort of combat that. We do get a tone control over here, and as soon as you start to wind that on, it really rolls out the high end. We also get these 2 pots up here, which kind of have a 2-fold effect on the guitar. With the toggle switch in the down position, it's like a bass roll on and roll off for the neck pickup, and then one for the bridge pickup over here. We also get if we switch the toggle switch here up, then this becomes a volume control for the neck pickup and a volume control for the bridge pickup. So the advantage of this is, rather than just being able to switch between here and using one volume control that globally turns everything down, you can use these to set one pickup volume up more than the other. This guitar is made in Indonesia, and in terms of weight, it's nice and comfortable. It's not heavy whatsoever. I think the finish and attention to detail on this is really beautiful. Again, if you want to check this out, I'll leave some links below. Thanks again to Sky Music for the loan of this. Here we go. All right, let's kick it off. In today's video, I'm plugged into my Fender Blues Deluxe reissue amplifier with the volume set to about 4. We're on the clean channel to begin with. I've also got just a little bit of analog delay going through the send and return, thanks to the Tille. This is neck pickup with the volume and tone controls all the way up. Beautiful. Now over to both pickups. It's a very bright sound, very sort of twangy, so you can definitely get that sort of rockabilly sound. All right, over to bridge. It's a sideways toggle switch. I'm so used to up and down. It goes this way. So let's give this a shot as bridge. So quite spanky and very, very bright on that bridge pickup. Back to neck. Now that's with the bass roll off all the way on. So this is the most amount of bass. Now I'm going to show you what this can do just on the neck pickup because it's the same for the bridge. So I'll play the same chords. Now if we roll this little weird control down, and back on. So you can hear a difference there. It's pretty subtle, but if you want to use that control, you have to have the toggle switch in the down position before those things will work. Otherwise, they're a volume control. Up next, we're going to try some dirty tones, and I'll be using the Shelly Odie overdrive pedal. This is kind of like a tube screamer with a bit more options. So we're going to start on the neck position. Just be warned though, it gets pretty bright, this guitar, so just make sure if you're going to be using any type of overdrive or even set up your amp with a whole lot less brightness than you would normally. So here we go, so neck pickup. Very usable tone, but extremely bright, and it gets brighter when you get over to both pickups. Take a listen to this, and then I'm going to show you the tone control. So for me, that's just far too bright. I'm going to bring the tone control on to about halfway. Much better to my ear. And over to bridge. Let's do it. I clicked on some more overdrive into the Shelly thanks to the Royal Flush, but these pickups do handle a lot of gain, but they're very, very bright. So yeah, I don't know what to say. This is by far the brightest guitar I've ever played. Thanks for watching, folks. My name's Shane. A massive thanks again to Sky Music for the loan of this guitar. If you want to check it out, I'll leave links to them in the description below, as well as Sweetwater and Thomann. So in terms of the Classic Vibe quality, it feels great in the hand. I totally forgot it was a Squier. I've been playing a lot of guitars today, and in the hand, this feels really, really great. I think the biggest concern for me is just how bright these pickups are, and that's probably inherent of the design of these. I haven't played too many Jazzmasters over the years, but the pickups are very, very bright. I don't have the tone control or the brightness up on my amp whatsoever, and I'm feeling like it's still too bright, so I had to sort of mess around with the tone control on the guitar, as well as wind out a lot of top end on the pedals. But a lot of people who are buying this kind of guitar would probably want it not for jazz, but for playing something a whole lot heavier. So if you're into that, you'll get a lot of clarity in your tone, but I just feel like it's a little on the overly bright side. But in terms of the feel of the neck and how all the pots feel and all that kind of stuff, it's great. Now, one of the things that's not really my cup of tea is when it comes to this toggle switch and these two pot configurations here. It's a little bit overcomplicated. We get a volume control on this side, and sure, some people might want to set up a mix between the two volume controls here, and of course you can do that, but in the heat of the moment, man, you'll be going for this volume control over these if you are playing live. That's just my 2 cents about it. Otherwise though, it's a really nice guitar visually, and I think for the right kind of person playing the right kind of music, you'll get a kick out of this. But is it for me? Probably not. But overall, if you're looking for a Jazzmaster, the Classic Vibe stuff is pretty solid. Thanks again for watching. Catch you soon. See ya.